Empires were never built by the strongest. They were built by the smartest. Look around. Every revolution, every invention, every legendary legacy wasn't born from brute force. It came from a razor-sharp mind that saw what others couldn't. The mind is your battlefield. Your thoughts, your strategies, your insights. They are your weapons. And today, you're about to sharpen them into the deadliest arsenal imaginable. This isn't motivation fluff. This is a war plan, a mental framework to become 50% smarter, more strategic, more powerful than you've ever been. If intelligence is the new currency, then consider this your fortune map. Welcome to the Intelligence Blueprint, a 6-step system designed to turn your brain into a precision machine, capable of outthinking, outmaneuvering, and outlasting anyone in your way. Let's begin. Why intelligence wins wars. Throughout history, the smartest minds, not the strongest arms, won the most important battles. Think about this. Archimedes stopped Roman ships with mirrors and mathematics. Alan Turing cracked the Nazi codes with logic. Napoleon? A master tactician who could dismantle armies because he thought 10 moves ahead. Intelligence is a multiplier. A single smart decision can outweigh 1,000 random efforts. And yet, most people treat intelligence like a fixed trait, something you either have or don't. But what if that was a lie? What if intelligence isn't inherited, but built? What if you could train your brain the way an athlete trains their body? Because the truth is, you can. And the first step to becoming untouchable is understanding what's holding you back. Create cognitive tension. Your brain hates discomfort. It's wired for survival, and survival prefers predictability. But intelligence, real intelligence, lives in discomfort. This is what I call cognitive tension, the psychological pressure that forces your brain to adapt, evolve, and expand under stress. Diamonds form under pressure. So do elite thinkers. Want to grow fast? Stop avoiding tension. Walk into it. How to apply it? 1. Debate someone smarter than you. Not to win, to learn. 2. Take on a high-stakes task where failure stings, where your mind has no option but to engage fully. 3. Seek discomfort. Public speaking, improvisation, foreign skills. The things that make your heart race, that's your growth zone. Every time you do this, your brain creates new neural pathways. It learns to work under pressure. It becomes tougher, sharper, faster. Step 2. Master predictive thinking. Imagine this. You walk into a room and already know how the conversation will end. You anticipate problems before they appear. You shape outcomes because you saw them coming. That's the power of predictive thinking, the art of seeing the future before anyone else does. It's not magic, it's not guessing, it's pure pattern recognition. How to train it? 1. Study people, their gestures, their energy shifts, their rhythms. People are predictable if you know what to look for. 2. Break down patterns. Observe how conflicts begin, how negotiations unfold, how decisions get made. 3. Constantly ask, what happens next? And what can I do now to control it? Soon, you'll see possibilities before they're even formed, moves before they're made, outcomes before they're shaped, and you'll shift from reactive to commanding. Step 3. Mental agility. Most people crumble when the plan falls apart. Not you. Because you're building mental agility, the ability to pivot, improvise, and adapt faster than anyone else. A rigid mind breaks, a fluid mind bends and survives. Mental agility is your fail-safe. It's the part of intelligence that lets you go from plan A to plan Z without hesitation. How to train it? 1. Work with unstable variables. Do puzzles that shift. Play strategy games that flip rules. 2. Debate from both sides. Argue for something you disagree with. Train your mind to see from all angles. 3. Inject change into routine. Switch up your schedule, environment, or approach. Let unpredictability become your training ground. This isn't just about being smart, it's about being unbreakable. When others freeze in chaos, you move with clarity. While others cling to control, you control the chaos. Step 4. Use strategic unpredictability. Predictability is a cage. Once people can predict you, they can control you. But if you become strategically unpredictable, they can't read you, stop you, or box you in. This isn't about being chaotic. It's about being intentionally elusive. Like a master illusionist, you choose when to reveal, when to vanish, and when to strike. The more people try to understand you, the more they hesitate. And hesitation is your advantage. Here's how to build this. 1. Break your patterns. Don't always react the same way. Change your responses, routines, or strategies, not randomly, but strategically. 2. Keep people guessing. Drop unexpected insights in conversations. Act outside your role. Think in paradoxes. Be the kind of person whose next move is never obvious. 3. Control perception. Sometimes the smartest move is to play dumb. Let others underestimate you. Then shatter their expectations when it counts. Unpredictability breeds respect. It forces others to play your game by your rules, even when they don't know what those rules are. And in that space of confusion, you rise. Step 5. Develop ruthless emotional intelligence. This is where many smart people fail. They master logic, they master tactics, but they get played emotionally. They react, they explode, they get manipulated. You don't just need emotional intelligence, you need ruthless emotional intelligence. Control your emotions, or someone else will use them to control you. This step is not about being numb, it's about being aware. So deeply aware of your emotions and the emotions of others that you can navigate any room, any confrontation, any deal with precision. Here's how. 1. Label your emotions. Don't say, "I feel bad." Say, "I feel humiliated because I expected more respect." The more precise the label, the more control you gain. 2. Read emotional tension. Watch eyes, posture, breath, tone shifts. People leak truth. You just need to observe. 3. Pause before reacting. Every second you delay your reaction is power reclaimed. Use silence. Use stillness. Let them wonder what you're thinking. Eventually, you'll walk into a room and sense every unspoken tension, every lie, every power dynamic, and you'll know exactly how to move, speak, and dominate. Step 6. Apply the 48-hour mastermind rule. Experience means nothing if it's not processed. You've lived 1,000 lessons. But how many did you actually extract the gold from? This is where intelligence becomes wisdom. This is where you separate from 99% of the world. The 48-hour mastermind rule says this: every major experience must be reflected on intensely within 48 hours. Otherwise, the lesson fades. Here's how to apply it. 1. After any major event, a conflict, a win, a loss, a breakthrough, block 30 minutes within 2 days. Journal 3 things. Oh, what actually happened? Oh, what did I do right or wrong? Oh, what's the universal lesson I can apply next time? 3. Create a wisdom bank, a digital doc, a notebook, a private audio log. Anything that captures your evolving philosophy, your growing intelligence. Do this for a year, and you won't just be smarter. You'll be dangerously wise. You'll walk with a presence that says, "I've seen the storm, I've studied it, and I've learned how to command it." The genius you can become. So what does this all add up to? You no longer think like the average. You no longer move like the crowd. You've started constructing a mind that bends the world, not the other way around. You're becoming a genius, not by birth, but by battle. Not by gift, but by grit. Each of these 6 steps, they are bricks. And brick by brick, you're building a new mental fortress. A mind that sees what others miss, that controls its thoughts, that bends chaos into clarity. A mind that makes you unstoppable. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more noise. You need a system, a weaponized brain, a blueprint for mental dominance. Now you have it. Rewatch this. Journal it. Apply each step. 1 per week. Master them. This isn't a sprint. This is the building of a mental empire. If you found this valuable, don't just keep it to yourself. Share it. Because in a world filled with noise, the sharpest minds need to rise together. Welcome to the war. Now go win it. Subscribe for more mindset blueprints. Turn on notifications so you never miss a drop. Comment below. Which step hit you the hardest? Share this with the sharpest person you know. Because iron sharpens iron. And together, we rise.